I decided to make this video because of all the controversy I've heard surrounding the spark plugs in a 5.4 two-valve engine. I'm not talking about the three-valve engines where the spark plugs break. I'm talking about the two-valve engine found in the 10th generation F-150, the first gen Expedition, and some other Ford products where the spark plugs are actually ejected from the head. Now, there's a few different reasons for this, and I want to talk about that. But the reason I'm putting out this video now, I had a contractor who came to my house to do some work here, and he was looking at my F-150s, and he said, I love that truck, but he got rid of it, kept blowing plugs out of the head. And I found that surprising because my two 10th generation F-150s have never had a plug blowout, neither in the Harley-Davidson F-150 with the 5.4 supercharged, 33,000 miles, or my 4x4 XLT with the 5.4, 275,000 miles. Again, never had a spark plug blowout, never had a spark plug problem. So the two controversial areas are, what should the torque spec be, and should you use anti-seize? So I'm going to go through my procedure on how I do this with the tools, the kinds of materials I use, and this is how I've had success to never have a plug blowout on my engines. So the things you're going to need. You're going to need some brand new spark plugs, obviously. I use the NGK Iridiums, and I'm surprised at the performance of these. I'll link a video below where I installed these plugs, and it actually resolved the transmission issue I was having. And I know that sounds crazy, but you have to watch this video because it's amazing what it did for my truck. What else you'll need some dielectric grease. You'll need a 5/8 magnetic socket, at least that's what I use. I'll link all these things in the description of the video. Extension, torque wrench, a 7mm socket, and compressed air. So now going through the procedure that I use. I take the electrical connector off the coil. I use a 7mm socket to get the nut or the screw or the bolt or screw off of the coil. Pull the coil out, and then before I ever touch that spark plug, I thoroughly blow out the spark plug well. It never ceases to amaze me how much dirt is in the spark plug well when you blow it out, and it makes sense because the wells are vertical, dirt's going to fall in there. Make sure you get it all out. You don't want it in the cylinder, you don't want it on the spark plug threads. Now you can remove the spark plug and go grab a fresh plug. Always confirm your spark plug gap. I use 0.054 inches, but I think Ford spec says 0.052 to 0.056, but the sweet spot is 0.054 to me. Make sure you adjust the ground strap and don't touch the electrode. And now, using hand tightness, tighten that spark plug all the way down without dielectric grease. All the way down, make sure it's hand tight, you don't have any cross threads, and then torque it to what I use is 25 foot-pounds. There are a lot of different specs out there. The original Ford spec was 7 to 15 foot-pounds, which is definitely not enough. It doesn't even sound right. So 25 foot-pounds is what I use. And the reason I say no dielectric grease, a couple of times in this video I say don't use dielectric grease, but I'm really referring to anti-seize, so please excuse my mistake. I'm saying do not use anti-seize on spark plug threads. That will affect how the torque is applied when you're setting the torque on the spark plug. But there's also another reason why I don't use it. NGK says don't use anti-seize on their spark plugs. That's good enough for me. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the coils that I use. Now, I'm using JEGS coils, and I'll link the video below where I bought some JEGS coils. I got the extended warranty, which was super cheap, and it's a lot less expensive than the original Motorcraft coils. Now, Motorcraft is good, but I've modified my engine, not internally but externally, and I've got a tune on it. And my engine seems to like these JEGS coils. They've lasted for about 40,000 miles so far without a single issue, and that's even with the extended warranty. So I still got the warranty on it, but the JEGS coils are working better, and they actually are a little higher performance than the original Motorcraft coils. Here's a spare coil I had laying around, and what you want to do is put a lot of this dielectric grease heavily right here at the tip. Just put a real thick layer on there to make sure that when you put it on a spark plug, it won't heat cycle and get stuck, because you're in a world of hurt if you don't do this. Also, make sure you check out the video about the JEGS coils, because I show how to remove many of the spark plugs in the 5.42 valve, specifically on the 10 Gen F-150. But that should help you out for more details on spark plug changes for these vehicles. So that's basically it in a nutshell. And if you have heads that have never been, the threads have never been damaged, you haven't ever blown out a spark plug, then I think you can follow what I'm saying is the appropriate, what I think is the appropriate spec. But again, do your own research and use this procedure with caution. But again, 275,000 miles on my F-150, never a problem, and the truck runs like a top. Looking forward to all the controversial comments in the video. Make sure you like my video and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Driving Intelligence.